internet, welcome back to my channel. Happy hashtag Can's Fun Fridays, or almost Valentine's Day, as you can tell from my festive background. So today I have made for you a few little quick Valentine's Day snacks that you can make for your friends or for your family, for yourself. They're all super quick and super easy and so delicious, and I 10 out of 10 recommend trying every single one of these. Make sure if you do make any of these treats, please send them to my Instagram, which is AIGRL or IAGirl, and my Twitter is Arianna Canny. So let's get on with this video. I hope you guys like it. For the chocolate covered pretzels, you will need pretzel rods, chocolate of your choice, some tall glasses or mugs, and Valentine's Day sprinkles. This step is optional. Start by pouring in your chocolate into the glass vases and then put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Once time's up, stir your chocolate a little bit and then stick it back in for another 30 seconds. Continue to do this until it has this consistency. Then tilt your cup on the side and stick in your pretzel rod. Begin to spin until most of the chocolate covers about 3/4 of the pretzel. And then you can just put it on a cookie sheet, sprinkle some sprinkles, and put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes to let them cool down a little bit. Oh, and you're not limited to just milk chocolate. You can use white chocolate too. Just follow the same exact steps until it gets to this consistency. And these are how my finished pretzels came out. I think that they look so cute and super Valentine's-y, and they're delicious. Trust me, they are so addicting. For these homemade sugar cookies, you will need 2 3/4 cups of flour, 1 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, an egg, M&ms, and Valentine's Day cookie cutters. All the ingredients will also be in the description below if you missed anything. Start by preheating the oven to 375 degrees. Then mix your sugar and butter together in a big bowl. Then add in the egg and the vanilla extract and beat that all together. Once you're done with that, you can begin adding in your dry ingredients like the flour and the baking powder, and then you can fold in the M&ms. Add as many as you want. Once everything is all nice and mixed, you can put your cookie dough on a sheet of some sort. I just put mine on a cutting board, and then you can begin cutting out your festive little shapes. It really helps if you put flour on the dough so it doesn't stick to your cutouts like mine did. Some of the cutouts that I used were little hearts and X's, and I made some O's out of a little tiny measuring cup, and I think they came out really cute. You just want to put them in the oven for about 8 minutes or until they are golden brown. These are mine. They suffered a little bit, but they're still the best thing that I've ever eaten in my entire life, and I would totally recommend making these and sending me a picture of it on my Instagram or my Twitter. Oreo Truffles are super easy to make, and all you'll need is Oreos, food coloring, cream cheese, and some sort of chocolate. I like milk chocolate better, but for these I used white chocolate. Then you're just going to mash up your Oreos. I just used the NutriBullet. You can also use a blender, or you can just crush them by your hand. It doesn't really matter. And then once you have your crushed Oreos, just put them in a bowl and add your cream cheese in, and then begin to mix it around. I at first used a beater, but then I realized that using my hands would be a lot easier, so I just went with that. Then just roll the mixture into 1-inch dough balls. Once you're done with that, then you can begin lining them up on a cookie sheet with some tin foil on it, and then pop them in the freezer for a few minutes while the chocolate heats up. Melting the chocolate is also pretty simple. All you need are 2 separate pots. The first one is going to be filled with water, and the next one is going to be filled with your chocolate of your choice. All you have to do is double pan it, which is basically putting the pan with the chocolate over the pan of the boiling water, and then just keep stirring until it becomes very thin and liquidy. To thin it out, you can add some Crisco vegetable oil. You won't even be able to taste the Crisco in there. It just makes it a lot more easier to work with. And then you can begin popping in your little balls into the mixture and cover them completely with the chocolate. Then just put your chocolate coated truffles onto the pan again and put them in the freezer for as long as you want. Store them in the refrigerator, and these things are so good. I also topped them with some sprinkles to make them a little bit more festive, but you could dye the chocolate whatever color you want to make it more Valentine's-y or whatever other holiday you're celebrating. For the pizza, my hearts, don't you just love that? All you're going to need are the basic materials for making pizza, like sauce, pepperoni, flour, pizza dough, and cheese, and you're also going to need heart cutouts. Set the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then begin to set out your dough. I just got the freezer kind, and I let it set overnight so it would be more full and it would rise, but you can make your own dough, or you can just get packaged one that comes easy, or you can just get the pre-made ones. Then I began cutting out my pizza dough with the little heart shapes. They look so cute! And then I just put all the basic condiments on them, like sauce, and then some mozzarella cheese, and then finally some pepperoni. After that, I pop those bad boys in the oven for about 13 minutes. Just make sure to check on them every so often because your oven might be different than mine and you don't want to burn them. When I was done with them, I just took them out of the oven and set them out to cool, and then I literally ate every single one of these. They were so good, and I was so happy with how they came out, and I took so many pictures of them. And honestly, why wouldn't you make these on Valentine's Day? Pizza can basically be your Valentine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, you can just click on my face right here. And remember, if you do make any of these treats, please just send them to my social media, which will be linked down below. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great Valentine's Day.